Yes, guys, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. My work got a little bit extended. So last class we had a look on storage account, right? So just wanted to make sure that everyone are clear with the topic, whatever we discussed yesterday. A quick round of yes, no.
Yes. Yes, it's clear.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
Satish.
Yes. So let's have a small test. Okay. So now currently there are like 14 people are there. Like you can also go to the Teams chat. Okay. So the person who is sharing the screen. Now what you can do, how many people are attending the classes from the day one or from the day you joined? Okay, since your day was yesterday, you're joining regularly, right? If you're joining regularly, just raise your hand. Like I think we have completed 3 classes, I believe. I have joined all 3 classes. I have checked the all 3 recordings. If anyone like that, you can just raise your hand.
I mean, I just started from yesterday.
Okay, you can raise, not a problem. Okay, how many people out of these many people, how many people are raising your hand? Let's have a quick test. Okay. Now, out of these people, how many people have made a practice? I've practiced budget and I've practiced hierarchies of Azure and I've practiced storage account. All things, whatever you discussed, have practiced. You alone keep your hand raised and rest of the other people can drop off. If you have not practiced, you can drop off. Not a problem. It's just a small check. No mark, nothing is going to be given. Okay, 8 people. And out of this 8, out of the 7 people, how many people have written the hand notes? I have taken a notes as well. If yes, then you can keep your hand raised or else you can drop off. Okay.
Uh,
So
I've taken a hand notes, but haven't
if you have
practiced.
not practiced, then don't rise. Okay. I want,
Okay.
I've attended, I made a note, I made a practice. If everything is done, then keep your hand raised. Now, guys, you can able to see there are like 3 people have done their job perfectly. So now what you do, like you go to the WhatsApp group and check how many people have joined this curriculum. There will be many people. Okay. And out of that many people who are just giving their 100% focus is only 3 people. Okay. You can able to see that very clear. And this will be either decreasing or it might increasing. Why I do this survey? Because it might be an energy boosting for you that you need to be one among them. Okay. Because we are paying something and we are doing it right. So we have to be perfect on it. For that reason only, I am just taking the survey and putting it in front of you to make you wake up. Okay. If I did this on the last day, it doesn't make sense. Okay. That's the reason I made usually to go for a couple of days and then I make the survey to showcase in front of you so that the people will be waking up. Okay. So wake up and just run faster and don't allow anyone to be in front of you at any point of case when it comes to learning. Okay. All good. So already we ran 10 minutes away. Not a problem. It is an important thing that we have to do. Now, you 3 guys, you can drop your hands down. I really appreciate you 3 people. And I appreciate the other people for your honesty. Great. So now, like we will look into a new topic, which is known as a virtual machine. Now, just click on the virtual machine logo. Yes. Click on a create button. What is virtual machine? Virtual, yeah. Click on the first option, virtual machine. Yeah. What is this virtual machine? Virtual machine is nothing about creating a server. Okay. So now we are going to create a new server. So what you can do, you can click on create new option for the resource group, and you can give a group name called RG1. Oh, already you have? Perfect.
Yesterday, I had created this RG1.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Now just give a name called VM1, virtual machine name. Always when you work on a cloud, don't use any capital letters. I know the system will accept, but we will maintain the same things throughout the process. Now, the region, you know what region you need to select when you work with me. It should be Central India. Okay. And if you ask me reason, no reason. Just type India. Yeah, perfect. Central India. Now, just ignore the other options right now and just look into an option. There is something called image. And under the image, just select the drop down list. Now select Windows Server 2022, any one of the 22,
Data center is fine.
anything, any 22. Now we just selected the image as Windows Server 2022, and we have 25 also. If you want, you can just choose that as well, but not a problem. We will take it one step down, which is 22. Now just keep on scrolling down. Now there is size. Under the size, you can able to see plenty of sizes. Click on see all size. Now here you can able to see plenty of sizes. What are these sizes and what is this is about? Now what is virtual machine? Virtual machine is nothing but creating a server. Now I'm going to create a Windows server. Now if I need to create a Windows server, I need to provide a size. Now the system is suggesting a size called B1 to S, and which is going to cost me $11 a month. Okay, and this machine is absolutely going to be very minimalistic machine. When you try to do something, you will feel the lagginess, the performance issues will be there, because see the spec of the machine, it has only 1 GB of RAM. With 1 GB of RAM, you can't able to do anything. So now what you can do, you can just go to the size called B2S. B2S option is there. Can you able to see? Below that, yeah. Now if you see, this has 4 GB of RAM, okay, which is slightly higher the ladder. The price is a little bit higher, $38 per month, but not a problem. This machine will be perfectly good for our lab activity. Okay, so whatever we are trying to do, this machine is quite good. So always whenever you try to do any activity, you try to choose this particular machine that is known as B2S. And you can able to see plenty of other sizes as well, and whenever you increase any spec, the price will be different. What is this particular column is about is very simple. Now if you want to purchase a laptop, and if you go for a showroom, there are laptops which are available for 30,000. There are laptops available for 50,000. There are laptops available for more than a lakh as well. What is the major difference? The spec and the functionalities are going to be different. When you pay higher the ladder, you're going to get the premium service. When you pay low, then you're going to get the lower services. So now we are going to choose a size which is known as B2S, which is going to cost you about $38. That's absolutely okay. Click on select button. Now you have to provide a username and a password. Just give a username. Okay. Give a password. And the password should meet the password criteria. It should have a uppercase, lowercase, special characters, and the numbers. And it should be greater than 12 letters as well. If it is hard for you, let me know. I can give you some password.
Yes,
Okay,
I got it.
perfect. Repeat the same password. Now, quickly, let me open your notes. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen for 2 minutes. Let me share my screen. And I'm sharing my screen now. So today, like, we are going to look into a topic that is known as a disk. Okay, and inside the disk, we have two options. One is OS disk, another one is data disk. So by default, whenever you create a virtual machine, OS disk will be there and data disk will not be there. Okay, I repeat it again. Disk has two types. One is OS disk, another one is data disk. By default, OS disk will be created, data disk will not be created. And if you wish to have, you can create it, or if you're not to wish to have, you can ignore it. Okay, this is something which I need to say. Yeah, perfect. Now you can share your screen, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can able to see that. Yeah, click on the next page, which is called disk. So what is disk? It has two types. One is OS disk, another one is data disk. Under the OS disk, you can able to see that there is a disk size which is about like 127 GB. Okay, and if you want to have a greater size, you can just select the drop down list and you can choose whatever the value that you want. Okay, for an example, I want like 512 GB as a OS disk. You can select the drop down list. OS disk size is there now. You can click on it. Size, the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, whatever the size you want, accordingly, you can select the drop down list and you can select it and you can have it. For us, 127 itself is a big deal. Okay, click on the default one. Yeah. Now you want to create a data disk. For me, right now, the answer is no. So I will keep it as it is and click on review and create. Once the validation is completed, you can click on a create button. Yes, if you notice here, we just choose a size called standard B2S, correct? And which is going to cost you like $38. And it would charge you in a flat basis. And you know, cloud, how it is working. Based on how much we utilize, it's going to charge accordingly. And if you just scroll up a little bit, you can able to see that if you're using for 1 hour, okay, it's going to charge you like 0.0528 USD. If you convert into INR, it will be like 5-6 rupees. That's it. Very minimalistic. Click on create button. Yeah. Now the virtual machine will be created for us. So what I did, I will repeat it again. So we clicked on virtual machine and we click on create. And since it's a resource, it needs to be kept inside a resource group inside RG1. And I just gave a name called VM1 and I've chosen an image called Windows Server and I've given a username and a password. And there will be a OS disk which will be created by default. And I didn't create any data disk. These are the things which I made right now. And the create button has been given on. So the bell icon is running. We can able to see. Great. If you get a chance to increase your font, it will be better. Click
Yeah.
on the 3 dotted lines.
Is it better?
Yeah, better.
Sorry, which dotted lines?
Sorry, you're
This,
saying something?
you asked me to click on 3 dotted line. Is this
Oh,
the
yeah,
one?
yeah. No, not this one. For requesting to increase the zoom size, you
Okay.
have done by using shortcut. Perfect. Once the fully creation is completed, you can able to see that the deployment is completed and you can able to see that go to resource. That button will come. We have to wait till that. If you want to have a refresh in mid of your screen, there is a small refresh option is there. You can give it a try. Yeah, it got completed. Now you can able to click on the blue color button, which is known as go to resource. Yeah. Now we created a virtual machine with a name known as VMware. So we can able to see the name at the top left side. And below that, it is clearly written, it is a virtual machine, right? And now the status of the machine is currently running. Can you able to see the status running? Yeah. So the status of the machine is currently running. All good. Now this server is being created inside the region of Central India, and inside the Central India, one data center will be there. And inside that data center, my server has been created. Okay, and the server is nothing but a Windows operating system. Now I need to talk to that system right now. So how can I talk? By clicking on a connect button. The first button is there, na? Connect button. Click on it.
Yeah.
Click on connect one more time. It will request you to download a RDP file. Can you able to see? Download click on got it. Click on download RDP file. Click on keep. So now open that file. Now at the bottom, the RDP is being opened. Can you just click on the logo of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're having, yeah,
Do you guys see this?
yeah, I can. Click on S. Now, when you click on connect, it will prompt for the username and password. Okay. And already he have given a username and a password. So now he can able to get into the screen of it.
Are you guys seeing it?
Yeah, we can able to see your virtual machine.
Yes.
So this is the virtual machine. Currently, he has logged in. Okay. It's a Windows Server 2022, which is running inside the data center. And we are sitting inside our home and we are trying to connect to the server and we are having a communication. Till this point, everyone are clear? Can I quickly have one round of yes? No?
Yes.
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 Yes, clear.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, let's go ahead and learn something higher the ladder. Now you can click on File Explorer. Here, just go to the File Explorer.
It's slow,
It
actually.
might take a time since it's a first time booting up multiple other systems. It might take a time. Yeah. Click on the File Explorer. You have a File Explorer over there.
Yes.
Yes. Now click on this PC and maximize the window. Now you can able to see that there is a C drive, which is a OS disk. And we just created with 127 GB, right? That is absolutely available here. You might be having a confusion. I just created 127 GB, but why I have only 126? There will be a minimalistic loss that would be happening. We have to understand. Okay, because the memories are going to be working on a block wise. So there will be a minimalistic loss that we have to understand. Even if we are purchasing a pen drive for 16 GB, we won't exactly get 16 GB. It'll be like 15.9. Some loss will be there. Like that, a minimalistic loss is there. That is the OS disk that we have. Absolutely all good. Now I can see another disk, which is a temporary disk, which is about like 8 GB. What is that? I didn't create it. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about it. Go back. So I'm just ignoring it. So the OS disk, whatever I created, it is absolutely available here. And one more disk, temporary disk, I will ignore it. Now, inside the server, I'm keep on having multiple files. So then what will happen? One day or the other day, the C drive will get completely filled up. Again, I complete data on the D drive also. Again, D drive is also filled. So I need to have an additional disk to this server. So in this case, what do I need to do? It's very simple that we need to have an additional data disk that need to be attached to this virtual machine. So how to create and how to attach the data disk to the existing virtual machine, that we are going to focus now. So for that, let's create a data disk, completely minimize this RDP and go to the portal.azure.com. Yeah, in the left hand side, click on setting, and inside the settings, you have something called disk. Click on it. Now, as I mentioned earlier, when it comes to disk, we have two types, OS disk and data disk. Currently, you see, there is a OS disk which is available with a name known as VM1 underscore OS disk something something is written with the size of around 127 GB. Okay. Now, I need to create an additional data disk. Click on create button and
This
let's give a, yeah, let's give a name for the data disk. There is a data disk name is there. Can you able to see? Give a name called VM1 underscore data disk. Data disk 1. because this is the first data disk I'm creating it, right? So I give this name. So how much of GB that you want? Let's make it 50. I want 50 GB. If you want 500 GB, you can put it. Okay, I need 50. So now click on apply. So see how fast the cloud is like. Okay, so I need to create a server. I just created in a fraction of a minute. I need an additional 50 GB. I just procured it within a fraction of a minute. If it is an on-prem scenario, then how long the process would take to reach a server in your house, or in order to reach the server inside your on-premises, how many things, policies, how many audits, how many financial things that we need to bypass, and how we need to get it. So it may take a long time. But when it comes to cloud, every provisioning that becomes very easier. That's the reason that the people are moving to cloud rather than the on-prem. And that's the reason you are learning about the cloud, which is known as Azure. Okay, all good. So now we just created a server, and inside the server, we have two disks. One is OS and another one is data. Let's quickly go inside the RDP, and let's go inside this PC, and let's do a small refresh. It will not appear here. Okay, even though you do a refresh, it will not appear here. Just do a small refresh, or see, it's not appearing here. Why the reason? So most of the people know that. If you doesn't know about it, let me let you know. Whenever you mount a new disk, you want to initialize a volume. It's a one-time activity that we need to do. Even in your computer also, you want to add an additional disk, you want to do this activity. Okay, this is the first time that you're knowing this. You can keep a note of it. For that, what we will do, in the bottom you have a server manager. Can you able to see that, the blue color guy?
Yeah.
Close a small pop-up. This is a server manager, guys. If you don't find it in the search box, if you just type server manager, you can find it. Okay, not a problem. Now in the left hand side, you can able to see something called files and storage services. Click on it. Click on disk, and you can able to see the disk what we created over there. So yeah, you see, one is like 50 GB, another one is 127, another one is the 8 GB. Okay, so let's initialize a volume for the 50 GB. Right click and click on create new volume. Yeah, now you know how to work on Windows. Always next. Okay, out of 50 GB, how much you want to utilize? You want to do any partition or something, you can do, but I want complete 50. Let's take 50. Click on next. And what is the drive letter that you want? I want F, or if something extra, you can modify it. And what is the name that you want? Just rename it as data disk. Here, no, here. Click on next. New volume is there, no? Yeah, give a name called data disk. And click on next and create. That's it. It will just take 2 seconds. That's it. Job is done. Now go to this PC. It's a one-time activity that we have to do whenever we mount the things. Now you can able to see there is a data disk which is there, and there is a minimalistic loss that we have to understand. Okay, all good. So now we just created a server, and top of it we just mounted an additional data disk based on our requirement. If you want 500 GB, 1000 GB, how much TB you want, just type the value and just mount it. Everyone are clear? Can I have a quick round of yes, no?
Yes.
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 Yes, it's clear.
Okay, perfect. Now let's go and higher the ladder and we will learn something. Now go to the C drive and create a new text file. Just go to the C drive, right click here, click on new text document, and go inside that and give a content called OS disk. Save this. Okay, just go to the temporary disk, one step back.
You mean the
right
temporary
click here.
storage?
Yeah, temporary storage. Yeah, here. Go inside that guy. Right click. Again, just create a notepad. Same process. Name it as test. Just go inside that. Just type temp disk, TEMP space disk. Save it. Done. And you know what to do next. Data disk also. Create a file. Data disk. Go to this PC. So now what I did, I just basically created 3 different files and I have saved it inside the 3 different disks. Okay. OS, temporary, and data. All good. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to completely minimize my RDP. Just minimize the RDP. Now in the left hand side, click on overview at the first. Yeah. Now here you have an option called a restart. What is the restart? Next to the connect. Yeah. What is restart? Restart is nothing but the machine will go down and the machine will come up automatically. That is known as restart. Now, what will happen behind the scene when I click on this? The server, which is running inside the data center, right? That will go down for a minute and it will come up. When it goes down, can you able to talk to the server? Guys, yes, no? Can you talk to the server if it goes down?
No.
No.
Yeah, definitely we can't able to talk. Why? Because we are just connecting over the internet and the machine which is currently off over there, how you can able to connect? You can't, right? So let's try to restart. Do a restart. Click on S. Now you go to your RDP. Already you've taken it, right? Yeah, just ideally wait here. So just see the behavior, what will happen. This system will go down automatically. It will shut down. So the request would reach to the data center. It needs to reach to the server and it needs to do the progress of it. So it might take a little bit of time. See, it's going down. So the server which went down right now, so the connectivity from your home to the machine has been broken. So you are getting an error message that your remote desktop connection service has been ended. Okay, click on OK, not a problem. Now you can able to see the bell icon. The bell icon is currently running. Okay, so the bell icon says that successfully restarted the machine. And look into the status. The status of the machine is currently running. Okay, now the machine is up and running in the data center. Now we will try to talk to the machine. It will talk. Okay, how we need to talk? Click on connect button. Click on connect one more time. Download the RDP file. Click on keep. Open the file. This time what you do, sir, like you bring that guy to this screen. Okay, no, yeah, click on connect now. Yeah, you have to enter the username and password. Again, bring that to the screen because people have to see like how things are working. Okay. Can you click on no?
No.
Just open the file in this screen. You have 2 screens, right, with you.
Yeah.
The people wants to see where do you enter the username and password because this is the first time they are viewing it. So bring that guy to here. Yeah, click on connect. It will prompt for a username and password. So here is a place where he will enter the password. And when he clicks on OK, now the connectivity to the server will happen. Yes. Open the RDP file. So now he can able to connect to the server. Now let me ask a small question. I had 3 different files. I kept on C drive and then temporary and then data. I made a restart. So when I make a restart, the files are going to have any impact?
No.
Temporary file will not be there, I guess.
Okay. How about others? Only 2 people are answering. You can be wrong, not a problem. Click on File Explorer. Guys, what do you think so? The file will be there or it won't be there? Go to this PC. No, go to this PC. I repeat my question. 1 minute. Hold on. I repeat my question. I just saved 3 different files in the 3 different disks, right? I made a restart. Now I log into the system. Now, if I just go ahead and check in the each and individual disk, will there be any impact to the file that would be happening? If you feel yes, just say yes, or no files will be impacted, just say no. What do you think so?
No.
No.
Sorry,
No.
sorry. I said
No.
temporary file won't be
No,
there,
no.
but there won't be any change.
Okay, let's have a quick check. Go ahead and open one by one so that the people will understand. Okay, close this. No problem. Okay, everything is up and running. Now, let's completely minimize the RDP. So now we understood that when you just restart the machine, the files will not have any sort of impact. Okay, that is one thing that you have to understand, because the machine is going down and the machine is coming up. So no losses would be happening to the files which are inside the server. Okay, now go to the overview page one more time. Now what we are going to do, we are going to click on a stop button. What is stop? The server will go to the stop mode. Click on S. Now don't log into the machine. Okay, just stay here. Automatically it will go down. See, it went down. Yeah, fine. Click on OK. So the machine went down right now. Once the machine is fully stopped, the bell icon you will get that successfully stopped the services. And then what will happen? The start button will be enabled. Now the start button is graded out, correct? It will be enabled once this guy is fully done. Let's wait till that. Yeah, now see, the stop is done. Just check the status of the machine. It shows stopped. Can you keep your cursor over the status of the machine? Yeah, see, it is stopped. So you want the machine to be running, then only you can able to talk, right? So you can click on the start button at the top.
Excuse me. Should I click on start?
Yes, click on it. Now what we are doing, we are starting the machine. So the server which was in a stop mode, we are starting it. Okay, so it will just take a couple of seconds and you will get the status as running. Once it is running, then you can try to talk to the machine. So it's very simple, guys, how we just do it on our mobile device. If you just long press on your lock button, you get two options. One is restart, another one is switch off. If you just click on restart, what will happen? The device will go down and the device will come up. If you click on switch off, the device will go down. And if you want to start it up, you want to long press the lock button one more time so that the mobile device will be coming on, right? Now you can able to see that the status of the machine is running. All good. Already we have downloaded the RDP file. Let's utilize the same file. We don't want to download multiple times. Okay. So open the downloaded RDP file, which is already downloaded. Inside your downloads, you can find it. Click on Control J if you want.
Control G.
Open anyone. Both are same actually. Okay. So you can open anyone. So now you can hit the username and password. Since the server status is running, now the communication will happen. Open the server. Now, don't click on anything. Just follow my instruction completely. Don't click on anything extra. Once the server is open, go to File Explorer and this PC. This PC. Now hold on. Now let me put a question again. Okay. So I just had 3 different files on my OS disk, temporary disk, and the data disk. I made a stop and start. Okay. So my question now is very simple. The files which are saved inside the 3 different disks will have an impact or it will not have an impact. If you feel that it will have an impact, just say yes. If you feel no impact, just say no. What do you think so?
No.
No,
No.
no impact.
Okay. Let's go ahead and check it one by one.
This is gone. This is there.
So what happened here? The temporary disk, what you save is no longer available. So there is an impact. Okay. So in temporary disk, I see there is one notepad is there. Can you open it?
Notepad
In
here.
temporary disk, no, here. Yeah, there is a notepad. Open that guy. What is written? Let's try to read that. Warning, this is a temporary disk. Any data stored on this disk is subjected to loss and there is no way to recover it. There is no way to recover it. Please don't use this disk for storing any personal or application data. So close this notepad. So there is a clear warning which is being given by Azure that don't use and save any kind of data here. Despite of the warning, we just kept the data. Now it has been lost. And there is a clear warning which is given that there is no way to recover it. So whose mistake is that right now? It's a mistake from Azure or it's a mistake from our end?
Our end.
Our end.
Our end. Okay. So we have to understand that. So why there is a loss is happening? Let's try to understand that in a detailed way. Okay. So you can go to the portal.azure.com and I will try to explain you the reason behind the scene. Just go there. Now you just created a RG1, correct? Go inside the RG1, which is a resource group.
Excuse me.
Oh. Now inside this resource group, you can able to see plenty of resources are there. Okay, there are like 7 resources are there. The first one is virtual machine. That is the one that you created. The second one, it has a public IP, network security group, virtual network, network interface card. Those are the things which you're not aware of it. I know that very well. So ignore it. And the next one, you know what is that? It's a data disk. VM1 data disk is a one that we created. And if you see the next one, another disk, it's a OS disk that we created. So these are the 7 resources which are running inside the RG1. And you are going to pay the bill for all the 7 resources. Am I right? Now, can you find any disk called temporary disk here? Is there anything available? Yes?
No.
The answer is no. If there is no resource available for the temporary disk, are you going to pay money for it?
No.
Yes,
No, no.
Definitely the answer is no. You're not going to pay any money. You're going to pay money only for the 7 records or the 7 resources. You're not going to pay anything more than that for sure. So temporary disk is not, you're not paying any single penny for it, right? So you're not paying any money for it. And why they need to protect your data? Okay. You are paying money for data disk. You are paying money for the OS disk. Okay. So it's a responsibility of Azure that they need to maintain your data at any point of time, right? But you're not paying any money for the temporary disk, and why they have to maintain your data for free of cost? Guys, you all get the point why the reason behind the scene this happens?
Yes.
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 Only 2 people are there, 3 people are there.
Yes.
Guys.
Yes.
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 So now this is a reason. Okay. Now few people might be having a question that, hey boss, when I did a restart, the file was there. Okay. When I made a stop and start, the file is not there. What is the reason behind the scene of it? Okay. Even that point also temporary disk is not there. But when I made a restart, the file was there. but stop and start, the file was not there. What is the behavior of it? Okay. And I want to explain this in two kind of volumes. Okay. Let me try to talk about the business standpoint first. Let's try to understand from a business standpoint. Okay. The first logic. Now, what is restart? A restart is nothing but the system will go down and the system will come up automatically. How long the downtime will be there? The downtime will be like 1 or 2 minutes. Correct. So absolutely the virtual machine is going to come up within a fraction of minutes. So it can hold your data. Okay. If it is a stop, now he made a stop. Okay. Hussein has made a stop. Now we are not sure that when he will make a start. He will be starting within a couple of minutes, or he might be starting after 2 days, or he might be starting after a month as well. So if he is doing that kind of activity, he is going to pay the money for all the 7 resources, but definitely the answer is no for the temporary disk. If it is a restart, definitely the downtime will be there, but it is for just for a couple of minutes. That's it. But if it is a start and a stop, then the user will make a decision call. The system doesn't knows that when he will come back. So till he comes back, can we able to offer him 8 GB for free of cost? Definitely the answer is no. Guys, do you all get the point? Can I have a quick round of yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
And now let me try to figure it out, the technical reason why it is. Okay. And for that, let me share my screen. And you know how a data center will look like. I have already shown for you. And let's take this as a data center. And in the data center, there will be multiples of rack. And inside this rack, let's assume that you have a server. And this server, which will have a temporary disk. Okay. Now, similarly, there will be another rack, R2. Now, inside that server, what happens? Now, basically, when the users restart, what will happen? The server will go down and the server will come up. So there is no change in a place of the location. Okay. The server location is going to be exactly same. If a user who made a stop, the machine will go to the stop mode. And when the user make a start, there is a change happens in the location. Okay. Physically, there will be a movement of the server is going to be happen either within the rack or it might be in a different rack. Okay. But within the data center, the movement of the server is going to happen when you do a stop and start. So that's the reason that the temporary disk, which cannot be transferred from there to here, that's the reason that there is a loss that you can able to happen here. Everyone are clear? The technical reason as well. Guys,
Yes.
can I have a quick round of yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So these are the reason for your particular behavior that is happening. Okay. So now you guys are clear how a virtual machine is going to work and how to add a disk towards a system. And when you make a stop, when you make a start, when you make a restart, what is the behavior is going to be? And you are clear with the topic of that. Can I have a one more quick round of yes from everyone if you're clear?
Yes.
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 Perfect.
Satish, like one
Now,
doubt here.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So, like if this is the point of the temporary storage, then what is the point of that being provided when we create one? Because somehow
Okay.
for that it is
Yeah.
not being built, and we are also not going to able to store anything inside that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. I got your question.
Yeah.
So it's a good question, but how can I answer this? I can able to answer it in a different angle. Okay. Now, when you create a Gmail account, okay, Google is providing you a 15 GB of free space. Am I right?
Yeah.
So now it's a service that they provide. Okay. If you want, you can utilize it. Or if you feel that no boss, I no longer need it. Okay. So I won't utilize or I won't keep any data, then you won't use it. Right. Like the same way, it is a feature that they are giving that, hey boss, you want 8 GB of free space, and in your computer, there might be any dummy file which make loss, you don't make a problem on it, something like that, you can just utilize that. Okay, rather than creating an additional something, okay, you can utilize that 8 GB of free space which they are provided. No sir, I don't want to utilize it, then ignore it. It's a feature which has been given. If you want, you can utilize it. If you feel that no, then don't use it. That's it.
Yeah, okay. But it comes with its own disadvantage, right? As we
Yes,
discussed.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Thank you,
whenever
Satish.
something is free, there
Yeah.
will be a catch on it. We know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
So
Satish.
everyone are clear with the concept of these things. Thank you, sir. Now, some people might think that, hey, this is something really easy. I know how to create a server and I know how to mount a disk. These things already I know. Okay. So it's not that much good thing that you teach today. Okay. Let me give you the importance of today's class. Okay. Which might help give you a helpful. Now, just think that I believe that most of the people are not aware of this logic and other things. Since I teached you now, you might be aware of it. Okay. Now just think ideally you doesn't have any knowledge on cloud. Okay. A client gave you an important data to you and you doesn't know the functionality, how it works. So you kept on a temporary disk. And I asked you a question, right? When you made a stop and start, I asked a question that there will be a loss that will be happening or not. And everyone who said the answer is no, but there was an impact. So you doesn't know the reality, how the behavior of a cloud will be happening. So your answer was wrong. I know that. Now, if I ask the same question, you will answer it in a different manner. Now, a client gave an important data for you and you kept in a temporary disk and one more guy who made a stop and start. Now what will happen? The data will be lost. The client gave you important data and you doesn't know where to keep and you kept on a temporary disk. One guy made a stop and start. The file will be disappeared and you know very well that there is no way to recover it. Now the client is asking to give the data back. Can you able to give it?
No.
Right?
No.
Just think it's a too critical data of a client. It's a too critical data, which will make a $1 trillion of loss if you lost the file. Okay. If you lost that, then what would be happening? Just think. Okay. So we can't able to imagine what will happen next. Okay. And you know the solution, what would be happening? Direct one fire will be happening. Okay. So this cloud is a kind of a knife. Okay. It can cut the vegetable and it can kill the people as well. So how we handle it and how we use it, that is something really important. So now you can able to understand the importance of today's class and curriculum. Can I have a quick round of yes? If you understand this?
Yes.
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 So every day, whenever we are trying to do something, there will be a hidden catch on it. You have to understand it and you have to grab it. Okay, all good. So you don't want to be worried and you will know higher the ladder when you keep on learning it. So today we have learned about the OS disk, data disk, stop, a restart, how to create a server. These are the things that we learned today. And I will teach you one more thing additionally. Just create a storage account for me. Just type storage account. And you know how to create a storage account. Click on a create button. Keep it in a same resource group called RG1. Guys, every day we are going to create a resource group and every resource that we are going to create, we are going to keep it on a same resource group. Why do we do that? Because at end of the day, the deletion will be very easy for us. Okay, so just create and keep it. And we already know that the storage account name should be unique. Okay, so it should not be something which is already taken. No underscore, nothing. Okay, so just give your name. Okay, and today's date, that is going to be no 2025 and keep it in central India. Scroll to the top, it'll be third. Yeah, and you know what redundancy that we have to choose.
LRS.
Yeah. Click on review and create. So we are just spinning up a storage account. Okay, so the validation is happening. Once the validation is completed, you can click on a create button. Okay, click on go to the source. Now we just created a storage account. In the left hand side, you have something called data storage, and inside that you will have a file share. So yesterday we had a view on container. So as I mentioned, like 95 to 98% of the people, when it comes to storage account, they use container. The remaining percentage, they use the file share. What is file share? Click on a create button of the file share and give a name called common drive. You can give any name, but when you work with me, you can follow my naming conventions. Okay. And click on the next button called backup and disable it. Okay. And click on review and create. Disable this.
Okay.
Yeah. Click on review and create. Guys, I repeat it again. When you try to create a file share, disable the backup. Okay. I give you the reason why it is because backup is a dedicated class which I need to do for it. Okay. So today is not a time to discuss about it. Everything I cannot able to cover on a single 1 hour. So I break it into multiple hours. So not to be worried. This will be covered later point. Just disable the backup and proceed further. Okay. Now we just created a file share, which is nothing but a kind of a network drive or a kind of a common drive. For an example, if you work with a team, okay, so every team member will keep their files in a common drive. Anyone can come and access it, or if you want to use it, you can use it. A kind of a network drive that you might be using in your organization as well. So how to create it and how to mount a cloud-based things that we are going to learn now. So since we created a file share in Azure Cloud, let's connect it to the machine. You have a connect button at the top. Can you just click on it? Now, what is your OS is about? Your OS is Windows or Linux or Mac OS? Windows. Now click on show script. So it gave you a script as well. Copy that. Go to the virtual machine. Open the PowerShell inside this base machine. Yeah, wait for a minute. It might load a little bit slow. Yeah. Wait for it. Wait for it. Better let's close it and we will open it one more time. Yes, click on it. Yeah. Now paste this guy, whatever you copied, right? Right click. Yeah. Now hit the button, enter. So we are just copying the PowerShell script from the portal.azure.com and we are pasting it. Okay. So you don't want to write a piece of PowerShell script or you doesn't want to do any activity. Just copy and paste it. The cloud makes your job easier. Okay. Now, once this is done, you can able to see everything works good. Now you go to this PC and you can able to see the common drive which has been mounted here. So which is a network drive. Open that and you can create a new document here. That's it. You don't want to keep any content. That's fine. Okay. So now we just created a file and that file is available here. So now anyone, okay, now for an example, we are like a group right now. So whenever I want to share something, so everyone will have this URL and they will put it in their base machine. And when I put a file inside this drive, everyone can able to access it. It's a kind of a common drive. So now you know what is OS disk and what is data disk, and you know how to mount a network drive or a common drive on the existing machine. Can I have a quick round of S if you're clear with the all three things?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If someone wants to understand how the PowerShell script is working, open the existing notepad and paste it. I will let you know how it is work. Now you see here the line number 1, 2, 3, fourth line or the sixth line. If you see, you can able to see the URL, the last 3 lines before. Yeah, that line. In that line, it has a URL. Just see the URL. The URL is nothing but is name, today's date, file.core.windows.net, and common drive. So it goes into the storage account and it tries to read the common drive, which means a file share. If he needs to access, he needs to have a password, right? The line before that, it has a password. See the password that starts with UMFEZ. Can you able to see that? It's a password. Above, little bit above. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. See, it has a password. So it has a URL and it has a password. So that's the reason the PowerShell script can connect to the common drive. Now you go to the file storage account. And what is this password? This password is nothing but the access keys. Just go there, go to the storage account and go to the storage account. And click on it. In the left hand side, click on security and networking. Access keys. And click on the key one and show. And this is the password. So basically, you know how the PowerShell script is working right now. So, and I think we are clear with this, and I believe we are good. So that's it for today. So you can just go ahead and completely delete the RG1 and whatever the resource groups are there, you can delete it, and we will connect tomorrow and we will learn higher the ladder. Any questions? Yes, no? No, you have to delete individually. Go inside anyone. Yeah. Any questions, guys? You can just say no if there is nothing to work. Yes, no.
No, Satish.
Satish?
Okay. Yes.
No, there's no question regarding this point. I just wanted to know what is there in our syllabus for
Okay. I will
Azure.
just share you over the WhatsApp group. Okay. You
Yeah,
can have a look
yeah,
into it.
that would be better. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, guys. I believe no questions are there. Let's drop off for today and we will connect tomorrow and we will learn higher the ladder. Thanks everyone for joining with me. Thank you all. Bye.
Satish, do we have class tomorrow? I mean, is it a
Yes.
holiday, right?
Let's try to have, we will try to close it off as soon as possible.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.